Hi there. Happy Mars Day. I hope you're doing well. I'm the truth and you are too. Welcome to this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video below for you to see. Everything you need to, for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading, I'll be channeling with there is Jehuti, who people know as Thoth, who is supporting the Declares highest good in the earth good. If you look up Jehuti, you'll see that he's an Egyptian god who has he appears with a head of an ibis or sometimes the head of a baboon. He is the god of the moon, of reckoning, of learning, of writing. He's the creator of languages and of language, and he's associated with wisdom and magic. I asked Judy myself, who are you and how would you like for me to describe you? The following came up. The numbers 7 and 8 came up. I see 7 as harmony, union, such as friendship, romantic relationships, family, all of that, business partnership. I see it as sometimes marketing and attention. I see it as liberty, free, flow, and luck. And then also the number 8, I see it as money. I see it as what you call it, cycles, the infinity, like something forever, loops. I also see it as like occult wisdom or just occultism or something like that. Maybe spiritual, sexuality, secrets, revealing and all that stuff, the subconscious. And the zodiac signs, Pisces and Aquarius came up. Jehuti said, faith, hope, destiny, fortune, luck, miracles, wishes. Jehuti is there in times of hopelessness and in times of insecurity. Abundance of possibilities, strategy, trickery. Illusion, believing, having faith, having confidence is important. And that's there's Jehuti for you, and I'll be channeling with him for this week's Jupiter Day. No, for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. If you hear any extra sounds during this video, I'm fighting in advance. Life is life, and I won't handle it if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And let's begin this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. This is so random. I gotta change my thought pattern and my perspective and my mindset because I don't know who will ever feel needed to approach me. But in that same sense, no. Okay, sorry. Speaking out loud, I just talked out loud, my bad. It's in my head. Sheesh. All right. So then, sheesh. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of the clarity cards, is King of Wands. Top of the deck used, you're watching this right now, is Ten of Cups. The way that like the cards are like coming out and stuff, Yeah, no, they flipped like that. It wasn't, the deck wasn't messed up. I don't know. I'm like, oh, this is opposing energies, y'all. I don't know. I don't like repetitive stuff. That's why I'm just like, but I understand, like, you know, as a collective, it's not like a one and done message thing. Sometimes it just repeats what's happening. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. I just feel like this is the same message. It's like there, you know, you are abundance. So like yeah. But then there's like this energy of like resistance, stalling, halting, and it could be either you or yourself, or it's just something with the energy, or it could be like externally or whatnot. Some people may be some people may be unmotivated. They don't believe it. Something about it, and you know what makes me think that is because you're in the 3D, man. That's the only reason I will feel like. Because you maybe don't see it. It's like the whole thing of like, you know, they're telling you you're rich, but you have $0 in your account. Or there's something about being unmotivated. If it's external energies, it's external energies. All right. You see that? Yeah. Bottom of the deck. Summary of the card that came out is support. Top of the deck. User watching this right now. Be silent. For this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading, the topic is you are abundance. The card that came out is 8 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary of the card that came out, is the Hierophant. Top of the deck, user watching this right now, is the Ace of Pentacles. To clarify the 8 of Cups, you got the, you know, these don't come in reverse. I actually went over them recently. They don't come in reverse, but they did flip it in reverse. So I'm probably gonna just keep it as a message. But yeah, and the fact that the devil's here, I feel like that is still a message anyway. And then the devil could be, like I said, your own self, you know, your own self-sabotage and the negative thoughts and the negative mindset. Hence what I was saying in the beginning. I'm gonna be quiet. And then or it could be like external, you know, the devil energy could like possess people to do weird shit. And then to clarify the 8 of Cups card, you got the Queen of Swords, the Hierophant. Was the Hierophant first? I think the Hierophant was first. And then the Devil. That clarifies the 8 of Cups. And then Receive is the Oracle card. And then we'll do the charms afterwards. There's something here about change, about expression. Maybe like some fun and stuff like that. Maybe things about children or inner child. Oh. There could be a heavy, like... There could be something about like structure, routine, maybe how things always were. I'm wondering, this is so random. I'm wondering if there's something with like how things always were, tradition, how things went. I don't know, people were like in a certain tradition, religion, or something like that. And people are possibly, there's something with like, things are changing, and you maybe possibly what it sounds like to me is like maybe like people are just being drawn away from what always has been tradition and religion, and they're following what really calls on their heart type of thing. um yeah, there's something about that. But yeah, there's something about changes children, inner child, maybe expression. This could be random. It could be like whatever you feel like you needed to express, and that's what the Eight of Cups is, to like go towards what you love, what really like nourishes your heart or fulfills your heart. Somewhere where you can are able to express yourself, your inner child is safe. Where you feel more happy and fulfilled. There's some unorthodox stuff, like just not doing the same thing. I'm wondering if there is something where like just because people are doing things unorthodox, that like they're being called like me. So my family, my biological family, they are Seventh-day Adventist Christians, and the fact that I don't claim no religion or whatnot, I have a personal connection with God, they think I am doing devil work. So something about that. It's unorthodox in their opinion. I want to read this one real quick. I'm gonna read this. This is interesting. Hold on. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna read it anyway. Yes, the devil's energy exists within you. The negativity that we repress will manifest within our physical reality and induce anxiety. You are your own worst enemy. Putting a name on an external entity is a projection that creates a scapegoat. That part, I love that part. Because that's why I'm like, it could be external, but it could really just be yourself or something like that. When you aren't capable of accepting the decisions you've made, there must be someone else to blame. It's essential to accept who you are and the things that you've done forgivingly. Transcend the feeling of being powerless in this archetypal energy. No, it isn't really. I don't think it's saying that. There's just something here about like unorthodox, like just not doing something a certain way. And it doesn't have to be religion. It could even be like something with work or something like that, and just not doing something out of the ordinary. Yeah, maybe there's something here about that you guys are setting your own like routine, your own tradition. Like maybe it's something similar to what I was just saying. I have my own personal connection with God. Like I have my own thing that I do with God, my interaction with God. So it's just maybe something about that. It's something about tradition, religion, something that how it has always been. There could possibly like be a small like leader energy in here, something about leader. Maybe it's a whole thing like leader, not follower type of thing. And it could be like leader, but it could be the whole thing where you're just not like the sheep or whatever. You're more like not even the shepherd. You're just like I said, like your own kind of route. A lot of you need to be, or you are very like cutthroat and straight to the point about what your heart is leading to you to, about like what aligns with you in terms of love or something like that. Something with y'all intuition, y'all following maybe some of y'all intuition, and it's very like sharp, it's like on point. It's not yeah, I've been getting a little bit of energy too. It's a mix between like logic, but logic of the intuition and emotions. So like, yes, emotions and intuition, and I know it's gonna sound weird, but that's the only way I could describe it. But it's something with like intuition and emotion or something like that, something with waters. And then like being able to like logically or wisely like make decisions and navigate that way. There may be boundaries set as well, and it could be bittersweet. And boundaries is allowing people to like just dead one part and go to the next. That makes sense, because tomorrow is going to be the full moon, so there's going to be a lot of dying and transformation and cleansing, a lot of cleansing. Something's unorthodox. You know, there may be a small like thing of like trying to, it's like the whole thing with, is it society, government, something like that, and trying to like basically chain someone, trying to like limit them, oppression or something like that. And it's like oppression through indoctrination, tradition, religion, or something like that. Yeah, open your hand to receive the pentacle. Open your hand to receive the pentacle. I feel like there's something here about wisdom and stuff like that. There's something subtle about, like, there's a gift and there's something being offered, but I feel like it's wisdom or intuition or something. I don't know. That's been coming up. What came out was Eight of Cups. So when it comes to our abundance, Eight of Cups, people are moving towards what fulfills them, where their heart is leading them to, their intuition and all that stuff. Bottom of the deck summary of that is the Hierophant card. Oh, it's in my lap. The next bottom of the deck, the summary of the Eight of Cups is the Hierophant card. I feel like there's something when it comes to the Eight of Cups and moving forward towards what your heart is leading to, towards or what fulfills your heart or your intuition and all that. There's something here about either there's a lot of like possibilities, a lot of things, and there is a zeroing in of one thing. And something about that bringing like stability, security. Balance. Use your watch list right now. Top of the deck is Ace of Pentacles. Something about this is a new start, is a new beginning, a new place, a new thing. Maybe a new job. And since we've been talking about religion and tradition, new tradition, something like that. Could be wisdom as well. There's something with luck, because Peacock came the other day too. It came yesterday in another deck. And look, There's peacocks right here, or peafowl. So there's something about that currently. Open your hands to receive. I feel like people in their head, man. Cause I feel like it's just a lot. Maybe people have been through like so much just uphill, uphill journey. People been strong spiritually and everything like that. Continue to be strong. Stay centered, and please, it gets repeating that. Like the whole thing about not allowing things to throw you off, and it's like mental or something like that. Current to clarify, the Eight of Cups, Hierophant, Queen of Swords, the Devil. So there could be some like thoughts, like thoughts that come up and they either tempt or they try to like steer you the wrong way, or it's like negative thoughts, doubtful thoughts. It's limited thoughts, and all that stuff. And this could be, like I said, your thoughts, or it could just be like energy around you or something, like some people around you. I feel like it might be going more towards people, but what you call it? There's just a need to really make a sharp decision, and it's through wisdom and stuff. And something about that is like leader or boss in a way. And it doesn't even feel like it's pushing to even be a leader. I just feel like it just is. Some people who didn't even like choose or wanted to be this and that, but just because like how they are and they live, like that's just how they are or something. Receive came upright, so receive. Be given, presented with, or paid. Be given, and not giving, be given with an EN. Presented with or paid. Upright, it means deserving, feminine energy, gift, hope, job offer, ready. Shiny object syndrome, spiritual download. There could be a spiritual download for real. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's something about like a gift, and it's gonna be like some wisdom. Don't think small of it. Don't think like, so what I'm supposed to do with this? I'd rather just have $100. Nah, like there's something about it if they keep repeating it. And then hope and job offer for sure. Divination position. You will receive what you've never encountered before because you will be open and ready for a new level of wisdom, fun, and joy. Action position. Receive your blessings. Affirmations. I can only give what I have received. I'm open to receiving my desires. Taurus is here. Taurus and Scorpio. You could be any of those signs. The signs could be in chart. It could be energy of this reading. It could be the planetary places. It could be anybody around you. It could be all of that stuff and whatever. So we have here haughty, which is an adjective meaning arrogant, superior complex, and looking down on. That's weird because it's over by the Eight of Cups. Don't be haughty. I don't know. Don't think you're too good for something. The way that it's like placed, don't think that you're too good for something. Where'd the other one go? Oh, it's uno. So we have here avaricious. Oh, okay. Come on with the words today. We have avaricious, an adjective meaning greedy, concerned with wealth and material. This is crazy. I know it's because it's the I know it's because I'm like trying to think. I'm like, I feel like people just like, they're not super into the, people just, you know, they kind of like mock spiritual people for that. They mock spiritual people for certain things we do, like the positive delusion and stuff like that. They make skits about it and stuff. And I know it's all fun and games, but sometimes I think it's hurtful and dangerous, because this is actually a thing. It's not like just woo woo and all that stuff like they like to say. I feel like that's what I'm trying to say. And it's like, how are you, like, I understand at some level, yes, there is like reality and stuff like that, but that is secondary. Energy and spiritual stuff is like, this is what I'm trying to say. I don't get the whole thing of like, how is it hard to understand, like, this was in your mind first. This was not here first. This was like literally like thought bubbles. Like, and then now it's here. So if we didn't have the thought bubble thing, would it just be here? I don't know. Anyways, sorry, ranting. Rado, Raidho. We have here, and it says chariot, travel, journey, and evolution. The cards just slipped all down there. I don't know. Yeah, man. You're supposed to be going somewhere, moving somewhere, right? And it's very clear and sharp, bound, be, and all that stuff. There's something about that, just like your journey, your path, or something like that. And just being very sharp about it. And something about it's like a compass, you know, your emotions, intuition was pulling on your heart type of thing, in a good way, not the manipulative way. It's like something about a compass. That's what I think with the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups, like a compass. Okay. That's that for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. The topic, we are abundance. Very interesting. Yeah. It's just the whole thing, like, I could see what it's about. It's, you are abundance. So it's like I guess it's like this subtle thing of you being able to take on authority, and things could be seeming unorthodox or something. Something with this reading is like unorthodox, but it's like your way. I've talked about this before too. It's like not doing what is common or whatnot, or acceptable to society, or whatever this reading is for, acceptable to a tradition, religion, to a job, or a way of life, a way of a job, or something like that. We don't have to follow the societal norms, but you do have to be like routine and consistent, and have some type of thing running, get the momentum and the ball running. If you are gonna go unorthodox, there is some subtle stuff about like, it's just so repetitive. I'm sorry. I can't wait to get to where I'm going, because I wonder if it's gonna change the energy. Oh, I don't know. Anyways, it's like the whole thing of like being chained, being shackled by government, society, societal norms, and just some type of double energy, and it's like limited and all that stuff. But it's like, no, you can navigate your own. There's some type of wisdom or something that's gonna come, and yeah, be open to receive it. It could be support, whether it's like literally, mentor is right after it, so it could literally be a person, like, and it could be like 2 other people plus you, or 3 people, or it could just be like spiritually or whatnot. Maybe you're a spirit guide and everything, some type of other entity that's supporting your highest good, supporting the highest good. But somewhere else, it's gonna it feels like that. And then that's that for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. The topic, you are abundance. If you like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree. You can email me and set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And peace out. I'm sorry it was all over the place. Like, I don't think it was, but hopefully whoever got the message got